Hickok here. Going to do a little shotgunning with the Benelli, the M1 Super 90. You might be familiar with this gun. I've shot it a few times in some of my other videos. I thought I'd feature it just a little bit. This gun I've had for 20 years. Bought it in 1989. I did replace the pistol grip stock, as you can see. That's the only modification I've made. When you're actually shooting one of these, if you've ever shot them, guns like this, the pistol grip, oh, it really gives you a great hold, of course, and there's none better than the Benelli. But I don't know, just the overall handling, it's in the way to me. So I like it like this on a shotgun. The Benelli, if you're familiar with it or not familiar with it, it does operate a little bit differently. This gun, for example, the magazine is fully loaded, but you wouldn't know it. Yeah, a little different, huh? It doesn't rack around in there unless you want it to. You got to push the magic button here, which I'm not going to do because I want to show you one of the reasons they have that system is so you can pop a round out if you want to, put it in there. Maybe you've got it loaded with buckshot and you need a slug for some application or a different size shot. You can grab it, pop it in there and shoot. Yeah, so having the magazine full of rounds doesn't really matter. All right. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do before I shoot here. I'm going to put another slug in. I'm going to top it off with another one. It holds 7 in the mag, and I can pop another one in there. I'm just shooting standard Remington slugs. These are 2 3/4, 1 ounce slugs. Walmart specials. Just buy them in bulk. You know, I find they're pretty accurate just for plinking around with on the range, and I'm sure a lot of people hunt with them and whatever. So Benelli Super 90. Not going to talk a lot. Just going to shoot some here today with this baby. It's fun to shoot. It's one of the fastest shotguns out there, people say. Always depends on the shooter. And of course, shooting fast is not a problem, is it? Hitting fast is the problem sometimes. Anybody can shoot fast. It's hitting fast that's our challenge. So I think everything's tight. So let's put another round in. I'm going to turn around here. Slide one in. She's hot, except for the safety. She's ready to go. All right. So let's lay it down here. Get my ears on. Gonna shoot some slugs first, maybe a couple of jugs, and then we'll go out and see if we can batter the gong a little bit. So see if I can hit a couple of these babies. Nothing like an ounce of lead. All right, let's go long range. Pretty nice rifle, huh? You know, I'm always talking too fast before the camera comes back. I know the shooting muffles the sound. Pretty nice rifle, as I was saying. You know, and in fact, and you realize this if you have a shotgun already, I would suppose. You may not have a 45-70 as I do, and some of these other big guns, but if you have a shotgun, you have a howitzer. You have an artillery piece, and I'm sure you know that because you can pick up slugs at Walmart, and you can go out and shoot them, and you are actually shooting something that has at least as much power as a 45-70, you know, 75 caliber, 73 caliber, whatever a 12 gauge is, something in that neighborhood. You're throwing out an ounce of lead. That is a large bullet. That is a large slug. Now you may not hit a silver dollar at 300 yards with it, but they are surprisingly accurate even with just standard slugs. So let's put something in a little softer shooting here, just for kicks. These are just some Winchester, or Federal, excuse me, pick up at Walmart and blink with, trim trees with. They tell me some people actually trim trees with these things. And these shells would be good for that. These are, I think, 7.5. Whatever, right? Yeah, these are 8s actually. Okay, let's top this baby off too. Put an extra one in there. And, oh, some more water jugs. Well, fancy that. Let's shower them with pellets. See what happens. Oh, man. We might need to throw a few more at them. before they all leak out. I guess the water was pretty much gone, but shotguns are so much fun. Safety on. Load some more here. Shoot a little steel. Again, this is number 8 shot. Just plain old field loads, Federal. Let's play with that tombstone a little bit. Oh, nice, nice. A few more in here. I think I'm going to put a few more on the tombstone. I might move up just a little bit and really peppering. Woo! It does cycle very fast. Again, that doesn't mean you can hit fast, but it does cycle very, very fast. All right, that was fun. Let's go back to the slug and do a little hunting. I know in some states, I believe Pennsylvania, unless it's changed, I believe they have to hunt, deer hunt at least with a shotgun. You know, so in some places you are limited to a slug. And I may be wrong with that. I know that used to be the case in Pennsylvania. Let's put an extra one in. All right. Let's see. Now this thing ought to knock down anything I hit. Let's see. Let's go for a goat, that lower goat down there. Where that went. Get the other goat out of the way. I think I see a buffalo over there too. Let's finish off the gong. That is a powerful rifle. A powerful rifle. It does kick a little bit, but not too bad. You know, these are not gas operated. Woo! Barrel's pretty warm. These are not gas operated, so you don't really have that absorbing some of the impact or the recoil. It's more of a blowback with the Benelli system. You know, one thing we've been meaning to do here is clean off this plate. Paint removal. So, you know, I have found lots of applications for a shotgun. They're pretty good for sending a lawnmower to that happy mowing ground in the sky. They're pretty good for trimming trees. They just come in handy for all sorts of things. And I'm going to try some paint removal here on this plate. See if we can remove some of the paint. Take him down to the metal. Not bad. I think I'll work on him a little bit more though. Swinging plates like that are especially, well, they're fun to shoot at, and because they're swinging, the shot bounces off and goes downward and outward especially. As I've pointed out to a lot of people, you want to be careful shooting steel, just in general, but if it's perfectly flat, and it's hard. You rarely ever get anything back. So let's see if we can finish him off. All right, he's pretty gray now. He's ready to change colors if we want to. And I guess that's enough. Well, you know, just one more for good measure. These slugs are hard to resist. Let's shoot 2 more, provided I don't miss. What do we want to shoot? You know what, there's a buffalo. There's a white buffalo over there in the woods. An albino buffalo, a rare bird in these parts. And we forget about him a lot of times, so he doesn't catch a lot of lead. Looks like the sun's on him. Maybe I can see him with these black sights. See if I can pop him. Let him know he's not neglected. We do care about him. I wounded him. That was a better hit. That was a better hit. All right, anyway, I guess that's enough fun for today with the old Benelli. Nice gun, as you can see. It's reliable with those powerful slugs as well as field loads. When I first got the gun, I will say 20 years ago it didn't like really light field loads, but after about a year it got to where it would feed anything. They were more designed, especially this model, I think, for harder hitting loads, for defense loads and that sort of thing, trap loads. So some of the really light field loads you'd pick up at Walmart or somewhere, it wasn't 100% reliable with them, but it didn't take it long to get broken in, and it's done fine ever since. So Benelli Super 90 M1, vintage 1989, nice old gun. Glad y'all could come out again and see me sling some lead.